What's up, guys? I'm excited to share with you about the difference that Jesus has made in my life. If you had met me before Jesus, you would have found a guy who was kind of happy, mostly empty, and completely self-absorbed. So if you had met me, you would have found a guy who seemed kind of happy on the outside, but was constantly trying to play the game. Constantly trying to play the game so that I would seem cool around other people, constantly trying to play the game so I could use women to make me feel good, constantly trying to play the game so I could win at whatever competition I thought was important, like academics or winning at various classes or winning at various athletic endeavors. I was constantly trying to play the game. I became a Christian the summer after my freshman year of college. My granddad died, and almost automatically I was forced to wrestle with questions that a mostly happy, mostly empty, completely self-absorbed life couldn't answer. I was forced to deal with questions like, what do I actually think happens after I die? What is a purpose that's worthy of giving my life to? And as I began to wrestle with those questions, I came to Jesus. And I didn't have some magic moment when I became a Christian. My salvation prayer, the prayer that I prayed when I became a Christian, simply went like this: Jesus, I've tried everything else, and I'm willing to give you a try. And as I began following Jesus that summer, I found three things that were game changers for my life. I found a community that cared for me. I didn't have to prove myself. I wasn't trying to one-up everybody. I could simply be there and be loved by people, not based upon my performance. I found the idea of grace that was a game changer for me, that my salvation wasn't based on my work. It was based on the finished work of Jesus. Jesus' death on the cross meant that I didn't have to try to save myself anymore. I didn't have to try to save myself through academics. I didn't have to try to save myself through success. I didn't have to try to save myself through pleasure. Jesus' work on the cross was enough. It satisfied my need for salvation, and I found a purpose that was bigger than me. I found a reason for existing that was bigger than Justin and his ability to promote himself. And all three of those things were game changers. And as I've been following Jesus now for almost 10 years, I've begun to see some really significant changes in my life. One of the big ones is that I actually care for people. Like, I actually love and care for people. As I've known more and more just how much Jesus loves me, it's caused me to love and care for people around me even more. Another big one is I have a reason for living. I have a purpose in life that's bigger and more satisfying than anything I found outside of Jesus. I have a reason for existing that's bigger than me. Jesus has made all the difference in my life in 1,000 different ways that I can't even begin to tell you. And if you want to talk about it more, I'd love to. Have a great day.